Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Rashmi and today I'm going to show you how to make a medium size heart. To start off, we are going to make a magic circle. For that, you're going to take your yarn and wrap it around your two fingers like this, making an X in the process, okay? Holding the yarn like these, turn your fingers over and take your crochet, slip it under the first one and pull up a loop using the next bit of yarn. From here, we're going to yarn over the second bit and pull through the loop like this, okay? And that makes your magic circle. So you can take your fingers out from there and just untangle it. You can even close it a tiny bit if you want to make it a little bit more manageable, okay? Now from here, we're going to start by chaining 4. To do a chain, you're going to yarn over your crochet like this and pull through a loop. Yarn over and pull through this loop, 2, yarn over, pull through, that's 3, yarn over, pull through, that's 4 chains altogether. So from here we're going to do 4 double crochets. For a double crochet, you're going to yarn over your crochet like this and go into the magic circle and pull up a loop. You should have 3 bits of yarn on your crochet like this. You're going to yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the next 2. Just like this, you're going to do 2 more. Yarn over your crochet, go into the magic circle and pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2 as well. One last one, guys. Yarn over, into the magic circle, pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2, okay? Now that makes our 3 double crochets. We're going to follow this by 2 treble crochets, okay? So to do a treble, you're going to wrap your yarn around your crochet twice. And we're going to go back into the magic circle and pull up a loop. This time around, you should have 4 bits of yarn on your crochet, okay? So yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through the last 2. Each time you're pulling through 2 loops at a time. Now let's do one more. Yarn over your crochet twice like this, go into the magic circle, pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the next 2, and then yarn over, pull through the last 2. Okay? So far we've got 4 chains, 3 double crochets and 2 treble crochets. We're going to have another chain 4, okay? So 1, 2, 3 and 4. We're going to connect these chain 4 into the circle, okay? So to connect this, we're going to do a slip stitch. Stick your crochet into the circle and pull up a loop. The loop that you've just pulled up, you're going to make it go through the first chain like this, okay? Now that is your slip stitch. We're going to follow this with another chain 4. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now after this, we're going to do 2 treble crochets. Yarn over your crochet twice, go into the center, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the next 2, and finally yarn over, pull through the last 2. One more of these. Now we're going to follow this with 4 double crochets. So for a double, yarn over once. Into the center, pull up a loop, go through the first 2, the next 2, that's 1. 2, 3 and 4. For our 4 double crochets, we are going to close the magic circle. To close this off, you're going to pull onto this bit of yarn, okay? That's still just there for us, okay? We're going to pull it all the way, make it nice and tight, okay? And we are going to connect this into these chains, okay? So the double crochet will now be connected to the top of this chains. So chain number 4, make sure you don't go into the stitch, but instead we're going into chain 4. So there it is. There's my chain 4. I'm going to do a slip stitch. Here we go. So I pulled up a loop and I'm going to pull it through the other loop as well and just make it tighter. And that either you could stop here and that's your heart, or we are going to actually do one more round to make this a little bit bigger. Okay, so depending on the size that you are after, so you either stop your work here or you carry on for round 2 with me. So for round 2, we're going to start off with chain 4. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. We're going to now do 1 double crochet, okay, into the same place where the chain is. So we're going to yarn over, go into the same space where the chain is and pull up a loop. We're going to yarn over, pull up a loop through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the next 2. Okay, now next stitch, which is right next to the stitch that we just used, yarn over, go into that stitch, and we're going to do 2 double crochets in there. Pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the next 2. Let's do 1 more double crochet in the same space right here. Now we're going to go to the next stitch, which is right there. Okay, yarn over, into the stitch we go. We are going to do 2 more double crochets in here. 1 and 2. Next stitch again, we're going to do 2 more in there. So altogether we've just done 6 double crochets, 2 in each stitch. Okay, in the next stitch here, we're going to do 1 double crochet and 1 treble. So yarn over your crochet twice, go into the center in the same stitch here and pull up a loop. Yarn over, go through the first 2, yarn over, go through the next 2, and yarn over, go through the last 2. We are going to now do 2 trebles in the next one. Okay, yarn over twice, go into the next stitch and pull up a loop, yarn over, go through the first 2, second 2 and the last 2. We're going to do 1 more treble crochet in here. Okay, there we go. In the next stitch we are going to do 3 treble crochets. So yarn over twice, in the same stitch 3 treble crochets. Okay, now in here we have got the chain 4 that we had. Okay, we are going to do 1 double crochet in the first chain, okay, closest to the stitch. So you slip your crochet in, pull up a loop, and you've got 3 bits of yarn on it. Yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the next 2. We're going to now do chain 4. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. These 4 chains, we are going to go right in the center here, put your crochet in and slip stitch. Okay, so to do a slip stitch, you've pulled up a loop and we're going to make it go through the first chain that we had on our crochet. Okay, just tighten this in place like this. Now that completes half of your heart on this side. Okay, we are going to do the same sort of thing on this side, but in reverse. Okay, so we're going to start off with chain 4. So let's go ahead. 1, 2, 3 and 4. With the chain 4, we're going to go into the first chain here from the previous round. Okay, so yarn over, go in the first chain from the previous round, pull up a loop. We're going to do a double crochet in that space. Okay, into the next crochet we are going to do 3 treble crochets. Yarn over your crochet twice, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the next 2 and the last 2. That's 1 treble. We're going to do 2 more in the same stitch. Yarn over twice and carry on 2 more of the treble crochets. In the next stitch, we are going to do 2 treble crochets. Next stitch, we're going to do 1 treble and 1 double. So 1 treble first, and then 1 double crochet in the same stitch. Okay, now next 3 stitches we're going to have 2 double crochets in each stitch. So we're going to connect this loop with the first chain here. Okay, slip your crochet through, yarn over, pull up a loop, and this loop we're going to make it go through the loop that we had on our crochet initially. Okay, now I'm going to chain 1 and pull long bit off this yarn, and I can go ahead and snip it from the other end and pull it through all together. Just tighten this to close our heart off here, and pull this bit of yarn to close the center further. Okay, there we go. Now to complete and make our heart look perfect, we are going to just stitch this part in. Okay, so I'm going to use a darning needle for it. And we're just going to go around the center to close the circle off and secure it in place. If you enjoyed making this with me, please make sure you give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, guys. Thank you.